Okay. Arguments on legalizing marijuana continue with both sides, maintaining very strong opinions. It can be hard to get a clear perspective on it. How do you feel when you are having a headache or pain in your body? You take medicine such as Advil, Aleve, aspirin, which actually have harmful chemicals in it, without having to be regulated by the government. But what if your pain is so severe that normal medications do not help after the exceeded amount, the 4 pills every 4 hours? Do you not deserve the right to ease your pain without the fear of going to jail, overdosing, or spending hundreds or thousands on doctor and hospital visits? Well, my uncle had stage 4 large cell non-Hodgkin's cancer. We watched as his pain increased and his weight plummeted down to a dangerous level. He was given medical marijuana to help comfort him, as well as an attempt to increase his appetite. If he had not had the opportunity to use medicinal marijuana, his quality of life would have deteriorated. This is an incident that personally touched myself and my family very deeply, and we were very grateful for any relief he could get, especially for those that helped reduce the actual chemicals being poured into his body. We could see the toll that the chemicals are actually taking on his body, rather than the actual natural grown marijuana. Marijuana relieves medical conditions such as nausea, vomiting, pain, and spasms. And it is a fact marijuana is less toxic to the body's system than many pharmaceuticals. A 1997 UCLA study on the risk of lung disease reported of the 243 marijuana smokers over an 8-year period, reported that there were no differences noted between quite heavy marijuana smokers and non-smoking marijuana users. Yes, marijuana used in tobacco products can cause some lung issues, but it can 100% be regulated when used in something you can eat or a vaporizer. An actual study shows that the annual American deaths caused by drugs there were 400,000 a year in tobacco users, 100,000 in alcohol users, all legal drugs, about 20,000 a year, caffeine, 2,000, aspirin, 500, and marijuana, 0. History shows prohibition actually worsens the situation. Disallowed activities. Think about it as a teen. If you have a parent, society, teachers as a teen telling you don't do this, don't do that. Think about it as disallowed activities become more exciting. You want to rebel out, you want to experiment. So something that is allowed every day actually loses its thrill. So why not legalize it? The fact that marijuana is legal in most states contributes to the high cost of the drug, which in turn causes an increase in criminal activity used to obtain the overpriced drug. If it was legalized, the government could regulate the actual pricing, and the large drug cartels would no longer be in charge and have monopoly over the people who use the actual drug. Even the current president, think about this, Barack Obama, who was elected for the majority of Americans, shares the same belief as I do. In a recent interview, he quoted, "I don't think pot is more dangerous than alcohol." Now think about that. This president is a highly educated, conservative man and would not take this topic lightly at all. In conclusion, the medicinal use of marijuana has personally affected my family, and we saw the benefits of proper use. I often wonder what the consequences would have been had that herb been available for my uncle. Had not been available for my uncle. So the next time you want to condemn the use of marijuana, picture you or someone that you absolutely love in need of pain relief and other benefits marijuana can provide for them. I think you could see the good in it rather than the bad. With all the research and studies that prove marijuana is less dangerous than alcohol and many other drugs, you cannot ignore the facts no matter how biased you are. So if you ever get the opportunity to vote on whether to legalize marijuana or not, please choose the right decision and vote yes. Thank you.
How long was that?